Hello, my name is Dr. Jeff Galini, and welcome to another episode of Ask the Scientist. This show is about busting myths and bringing you the truth. Anyway, I get lots of questions about Kre-Alkalin, and the one that seems to be kind of a common denominator is, how does buffered creatine, Kre-Alkalin, actually improve stability and overall results? Sometimes out there, all the different creatine hype is very confusing. Now let me get something straight. A product that has 35 ingredients in it, and one of them is creatine, you might have beta-alanine, glycerol, you name it, caffeine, arginine, taurine. That's not a creatine product. That's a pre-workout, that might be a post-workout, could be a weight gain. A creatine product is creatine by itself. My philosophy is, if you've got to mix your creatine with anything else, that means it doesn't work. Kre-Alkalin is sold as a standalone. So you got to remember that creatine monohydrate is the granddaddy of all creatine, the most researched over the years. Everyone knows it has a flaw. It is not stable once it hits solution. Instantaneously, it starts to convert to creatinine. Creatinine is a bile waste, it's toxic, it's not good for you. So you don't want to be ingesting creatinine when you're taking a creatine product. Kre-Alkalin fixed that flaw, nothing more. It's simple yet very complex. So by alkalizing, buffering that creatine during the manufacturing process, I was actually able to get that conversion to creatinine to stop. Therefore, when you are taking Kre-Alkalin, you are ingesting a stable form of creatine. So that just makes sense that if you're starting with something stable, you've got more that will be delivered. If you're taking something that is starting to convert to creatinine, you're going to have less that is delivered. Because of the stability, I also found that you don't need to load. You don't need to take these massive doses of a creatine product. Kre-Alkalin, 1.5 grams, 2 capsules, is a great dose. Now we've also learned over the years, since I introduced this back in 2001, that every 3 hours, 3.5 hours, you can replenish that 1.5 grams. So for people who are more professional in their athletic or their training, or you are professional athletes, you can take a couple, 2-3 doses a day, spaced out. The whole idea is that you're consistent, you use it every day. But for most of us who are just looking to feel good, get into the gym, 1.5 grams. Anyway, hope that answers a lot of your questions about what makes Kre-Alkalin buffered creatine stable and what makes it different. Anyway, you know what I like to say, you should never buy a horse until you've rode it. So do not go buy Kre-Alkalin until you've tried it. You heard me right. I'm telling you, don't buy it until you try it. Send me an email. I'd love to send you some free samples to try out. And I don't care where you're at in the world, I will get those samples to you, and you can always find Kre-Alkalin almost anywhere in the world. And if you can't, you can always email me direct and I'll find you a store. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.